Our children, our future, our community, our Bermuda. We need an inclusive and culturally responsive public education system that prepares learners to thrive and lead in Bermuda's future. The Ministry of Education presents Building Bridges.
Good evening, Bermuda, and welcome back to Building Bridges, Education Reform Bermuda. I'm your host, Laurel Burns. Previously, we explored the empowerment of educators and how they are being prepared for a new way of teaching and learning. So tonight, we continue our journey with Building Bridges, celebrating our success, where we will acknowledge and celebrate the achievements and milestones within the education reform process.
Don't go anywhere. Building Bridges, Education Reform Bermuda will be right back.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
Signature learning programs draw on all of our community assets to ensure that learning is authentic and connected.
Through engagement with teachers, students, parents, and community partners, we have created a vision for how we want learning to be for our students of today. Learning that incorporates real-world, authentic experiences and meaningful projects that is attentive to the needs of each and every child.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
Welcome to Education Reform 101, a series where we break down all your questions about Bermuda's education reform process. One common question is about the curriculum. Here's what you need to know. Teachers, subject matter experts, and community members have been working together to revise the curriculum that is offered in parish primary and signature senior schools. Yes, the Creative Curriculum, CCK, and the Cambridge International Education, CIE curriculum will remain in preschool and primary settings, but it has been developed, updated, and made more meaningful by designing learning experiences that are integrated, hands-on, and real-world where appropriate for students in parish primary schools. In senior schools, curriculum development is underway in core, encore, and signature learning program courses. This includes using various internationally recognized board curriculums as decided by schools that are aligned with each school's signature learning programs and the new graduation requirements. By focusing here, this ensures students can follow a range of different pathways based on their passions and interests that give them additional options beyond high school. As we continue to develop the curriculum, we will keep you updated. To learn more about education reform in Bermuda, please visit www.learningfirstbda.com or follow @LearningFirstBDA on Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, or Facebook.
Welcome back to the program.
We are grateful to have the chance to catch up with Principal Kenneth Caesar of City Bridge Academy. He's been leading the charge over there with the implementation of signature learning programs. We are 1 year in, and we are excited to find out what's been happening over there at Cedar Bridge Academy. Good day, Principal Caesar.
Good day. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you. So 1 year into signature learning programs, talk to us about the exciting things in terms of programming that have been happening at Cedar Bridge.
So since we have implemented signature learning programs, we have had many successes. I would say one of the biggest success has been our relationship with our community partners. It's great to see our partners come into our classrooms and work with our young people as they provide them with practical experiences within the signature learning programs. In addition to our partnerships, we're just glad to see that students are coming in with a great mindset that they are actually learning about things that they're going to be interested in the future. So with the signatures, they are actually in classes that are going to be their careers in the future. So we have a lot of students who are coming in with a different interest in their learning to ensure that they understand and that the process and the concepts that they would need for the rest of their lives.
So lots of positive energy on the sides of students, on the sides of community partners coming in and working with them. So for our audience, in case they maybe not remember or we're not aware of the learning tracks that are happening at Cedar Bridge Academy, can you share with us what the programs are at Cedar Bridge?
Sure. The two signature learning programs at Cedar Bridge is STEM and trades and professions. And within those programs, we have a number of subtracks that students are able to participate in.
Okay. So trades and professions, I know that's one that people have been calling for a number of years. And then also the STEM track, we know that's really important: science, technology, engineering, and math. Are there any achievements thus far that we've seen? I know we're only 1 year in, but do you see any achievements that we may have had?
Yes, I really do. And part of our achievements, it goes back to student interest. So we have some students during the summer who have been able to participate in internships based on the programs that they have selected. So we are seeing some students who are taking it to the next level and beginning to do work during the summer.
So summer opportunities as well for some of our young people.
Absolutely.
Excellent. What about our amazing educators over there at Cedar Bridge Academy? Have there been any significant milestones or learnings or extensions on their part through this process of education reform?
And I think it's important to really give a huge shout out to our educators, because as we are going through reform, there is a level of learning that our educators are going through. And I would say what I find at Cedar Bridge Academy is that our educators are up for the challenge. They are constantly revisiting what they're teaching. They're really, what we say, upskilling themselves. Often you're in the hallway and someone's saying, I just took this course. It was a quick 3-hour course just so I could understand this new concept. Or in some cases, I want to better my skill.
Excellent. So let's look at this coming year and then we'll move forward a bit more. But I know that we'll have some students who entered their second year of Signature Learning Program. And now we're taking in a set of students who are doing their first year of Signature Learning Programs. What are you envisioning for this year as we grow the work that we're doing with reform and in your building?
So I'm going to start by saying this: we can only go uphill. I think the great thing of reform and how we are building out the reform, that it does give us space to reflect. So we have had time to be reflective, to see what worked, to see what didn't work, but more importantly, what do we need to enhance? And I would say that the staff at Cedar Bridge have been committed throughout last school year and even this summer for our enhancements. So just one quick example, we look at our school schedule. How are we now going to amend the school schedule to ensure we are meeting the needs of students in their signature learning program? So we can only go uphill. There's lots of room for reflection, and I anticipate over the next few years, we will continue to build upon the success that we are having.
The conversation will continue in a moment.
Important to know what skills do you need to have.
The Signature Taster Program, a groundbreaking initiative designed by Bermuda's exceptional educators and education specialists, supports our young people 11 to 14 years old in unlocking their full potential and taking charge of their educational journey.
I want to learn how to hold children in the week.
We've left no stone unturned to ensure this program achieves its aim.
From there, education became more fun for me.
The Signature Taster Program is the passport to confidently selecting a signature school that perfectly aligns with our students' strengths, passions, values, and ambitions.
Anybody have any questions?
We believe every student deserves an opportunity to cultivate a sense of agency and to be in control of their future. That's why the Signature Taster Program plays a pivotal role in empowering our young people to make informed choices about their educational path.
They're all have different diets, so that's Truffle's the biggest one in the back. She's the one who likes to throw tantrums. They're very fast, yeah. So if they hear our voice, they're going to the targets. They know it's lunchtime. So I'll go over and I'll feed them a little bit, and then I'll save some of them.
We have 5 dynamic modules carefully designed to awaken our students' potential as they discover new passions, explore their talents, and uncover opportunities awaiting them. We believe in nurturing the leaders of tomorrow and encourage them to find their path and embrace their journey in the Signature Taster Program.
Is a trail that tells the stories of people of African descent that have been spread across the globe as a result of slavery. We look at the history, these markers tell the stories of enslavement on the island.
For more information, visit the Education Reform website at www.learningfirstbda.com or email schoolredesign@moed.bm.
Welcome back to the program.
This has been rigorous work, hard work. Any challenges that you've been able to overcome in the last couple of years through this work? Because it has been hard, difficult, yeah?
I think one of the biggest, when we look at challenges, that looking at the curriculum. So when we look, we have been really looking at what's the new best dynamic curriculum, what's culturally relevant, what's the curriculum that's going to meet the needs of our students and our current students as they are moving in this new job market and this new future. You know, we say the jobs of tomorrow, we still don't know what they're going to be. So our job is to ensure that we provide the students with the skill set, but it's really the curriculum we have to upskill, we have to constantly revisit to ensure we're meeting the needs of our students.
Okay. In the next 5 to 10 years, I know you'll still be there as principal of Cedar Ridge Academy, but in the next 5 to 10 years, where do you see not just Cedar Ridge Academy, but education reform as a whole and the Bermuda public school system? What do you envision for that after being so immersed in this work?
Sure. It's simple. What the community has been asking for us to develop our young people to be able to become a part of our workforce, for them to have the skill set, the knowledge, and the ability, is what we'll produce in the next few years. I already see that the tradesmen that our community have been crying for, that they're going to be there.
We have them.
We have them. And I would say it's important that we have the community support. So I invite the community to come into Cedar Bridge. If you have a skill set, come in, help us to educate the future. And let's have these young people be the ones who actually take over some of these establishments. But we are creating the future of Bermuda.
Principal Kenneth Caesar of Cedar Ridge Academy, thank you so much for taking time out of your extremely busy schedule to come and chat with us. And you have definitely given a charge to community to just come out here and be a part of reform. And we thank you for being a part of this work.
Don't go anywhere. Building Bridges. Education Reform Bermuda will be right back.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
On the evidence of the personalized learning experience and curriculum design, we will include assessments that demonstrate what our children know and what our children can do, what is culturally relevant for our children, formative assessments that speaks to their experiences and the observations of their real world experiences, not just in Bermuda, but globally.
I am proud to be a part of the team that is working to shift the educational system to address the needs of our young people now.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
Education reform, change is the only thing in this world that is constant. With change brings new accomplishments, new opportunities, and also brings challenges because it's new. You know, there will always be growing pains. For us, a challenge would be in having new programming, there would be new curriculum, new opportunities, new experiences. There would be places where persons would have to be retooled and retrained. So we don't see it as a challenge in the term as cannot be done or accomplished. Challenged because we have to get it done. So what was the challenges, I would say, is digging deep, researching, finding the programming and the program and the courses and the experiences that would best suit our signatures and that would be best for students. Finding training opportunities, finding the right resources and materials may have been a challenge, but we have overcome them because we feel that we are in a great space. However, we continue to build. We are building 1 year at a time. So part of the summer work included ensuring we had completed the curriculum uplift for S2. So we have S1 behind us. S2, we are happy, we are ready. But once school starts, October, we will be lifting S3 curriculum and opportunities for our SLPs. So what is the accomplishments or achievements? It is the excitement that we see with young persons who are passionate about where they want to go and what they want to do and what they aspire to become. So for young persons who already know that they are interested in the health and social care field, having the opportunity this year to take courses such as Intro to Psychology, and hearing students come through the door in the morning saying, oh, I love my psychology class, and I have Miss Otterbridge, and I'm saying to them, yeah, Miss Otterbridge is a top-notch teacher. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. So just taking courses that align with their aspirations and their interests, so they're passionate about the curriculum content, and so they're getting such a rich experience other than beyond the core. The core subjects will always be there. You know, at the Berkeley Institute, you know, of course, every young person still has to take mathematics, English, science, foreign language, social studies. But to be immersed in other opportunities such as the signature learning programs allows them to do courses. So in financial and insurance services, we have young persons that have completed an introductory course in business that's covered 5 key modules to pique their interest into industries such as accountancy and insurance and fintech. And so this September we launched our new course, Financial Technology. The students are excited. The curriculum is exciting. What we have planned and how they will experience this new industry. And I know that these young people will take over not only Bermuda, our dream is the local and global community. We're just excited for them because of the new opportunities that are on the horizon that speak to their interests and their passions.
The conversation will continue in a moment.
The world is changing, so the way that we deliver education is changing as well. We're looking to have students who are well-rounded, who are ready to go out there and face the adversities of the working world, but not only that, but to become entrepreneurs, to become the job makers, to become the leaders of society. This is what we want from our senior students when they graduate from our system, and I'm looking forward to the next era of education in Bermuda.
Welcome back to the program.
As an educator, you want to always be and represent the best that you can, but you also have to be equipped to do such. This year, we made sure, as the school year progressed last year, we embedded training, touch points, you know, research and resources. We had summer training. We had someone come in, we flew someone in who literally walked our teachers through a week of training that was phenomenal. And just when persons roll back and say, that was great, and we empower persons, but in empowering persons, we've actually provided what they need, the resources, the training, and the tools to teach with confidence, and they also buy into where we are going as a school and as a system. And what we also do for persons who are on the peripheral of the transition of the new programming, what we have done is ensure that every staff meeting, we make it an agenda item, every PTSA meeting, and that would bring in our parents, that we continue to talk about where we are and where we're going. And I think that has helped us to keep everyone in the loop and to excite persons around the changes. So in the next 10 years, I want students, and I see the shift now, to be just so excited about education, so excited about their future, not wasting any time because time is the one thing we cannot get back. So students who come here knowing, who have their education plan, who challenge us to give them everything that they need, who leave us successful, who have micro-credentials, who walk into internships, into jobs, into universities, equipped and ready to take on any challenge and any opportunity. That's what I want. I want young people who are, breaking down the door to get in and knowing that when they're in, that we are preparing them for the wide, cool world, and that they have everything they need from us, and they have a learner profile, and they walk out with that, literally packaged, that no one can tell them no. That is my vision, that is my dream, that every young person, no matter where they came from, academically, socially, behaviorally, that once they walk the halls with us and do their part, we promise to do our part, that they can be successful in any arena. And this is even young persons who want to go straight into the workforce. We're talking from workforce to university and beyond. That's what we want for our young persons. There's no straight path to success. We want students to love school, to love the interaction, to love the learning and growing. That's my vision. My vision is for their success. Literally, and I say it every day, my students and my teachers know this, that student success is our only option. That's why we are doing everything that we are doing right now, is to ensure their success. So I want successful young persons. 5 years, 10 years from now, every young person has it within them. The recipe is there. We create the environment, the resources, and the experiences. They come in and do their parts. Ultimately, they will be successful.
Don't go anywhere. Building Bridges. Education Reform Bermuda will be right back.
Hey Bermuda, are you ready to make a difference in our young people's lives? The Education Reform Unit is on the lookout for passionate educators and community champions just like you. Join our school transformation team and be a part of revolutionizing public education in Bermuda. Help shape signature schools and parish primary schools that will transform our public school system. Ready to make a change? Contact us today at www.learningfirstbda.com or email schoolredesign@moed.bm. Let's build a brighter future for Bermuda's youth together.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
I am proud to be a part of the team that is working to shift the educational system to address the needs of our young people now.
I'm honored to be a part of the team that developed the new graduation requirements to ensure that students who leave the Bermuda public school system with the Bermuda Signature School Diploma will have the necessary skills, experience, knowledge, values, and relationships for them to be successful in employment and for them to be successful upon entering colleges and universities.
This is Education Reform Bermuda.
Purvis Primary is embarking on an amazing journey, turning into a parish primary school. We're so excited about the features that are being presented to our children. We have quite a few, one being we're standing in the location right now, and that's where our dual language program. And in our dual language program, our students are going to become bilingual and biliterate, and that looks like a 50% model. So what that means is that their child is going to be experiencing Spanish 50% of the day, as well as English 50% of the day. The target is by P6, they will be fully bilingual. Now, in this particular classroom, we're getting ready to transform it because this will be the entire classroom will be shaped in a Spanish classroom. Our our neighboring classroom will be entirely in English, and the teachers are going to be working together. We call it team teaching here. So you're going to see that model across the way. We're excited about the other features that are coming as well. Our Cedar Cafe, which will encompass our wraparound services, because we believe in being the heartbeat of the community. And that means offering services from art therapy to music therapy. It also looks at child and family services, being able to provide those services at a one-stop shop. We're standing here in our collaboratory space, and we call it the Code Laboratory because this is where students come to collaborate around projects. This is where they come to ask, imagine, think, rethink, and also learn how to problem solve around there. This space here is actually going to be turning into a wonderful collaboratory space, often referred to as a STEAM space or a maker space. So right now we're in the art room, but the art room will be joining into the collaboratory space so that the two teachers can also come together to be able to team teach around those ideas. So just as important as science is, arts is just as important as well. And the beautiful marriage of them coming together is that children will be able to create some masterpieces in here. Our children are biting their nails because they can't wait to get in here. But one thing also to point out is that in this space, children will have the opportunity to actually explore what we call a passion project. And that passion project is that knowing that each and every child has an interest, but being able to cultivate those interests in this space here, dedicated time for that learning. In addition to the collaboratory space, we also have right outside of this building is this Future Cedar Cafe. The Future Cedar Cafe will encompass our wraparound services there, as well as our entrepreneurial pieces there, where our children will hone in on those hospitality skills, as well as the business skills. And then adjacent on our embankment here is our future new classrooms that we're looking forward to, which will house our Year 7 and Year 8 students as well. We are standing at the future site of our music and our P-Art studio. Just here on my left, this space will be transformed into our new music area. But in addition to that is the P-Art studio. That P-Art studio is really an anticipated feature of the school, as the children will be having an opportunity to engage in creating YouTube clips, creating their own blog, creating movies, even their own sound bites. They're going to be able to navigate that world, that technical world there that we all actually take part in every day. So we're excited about our future P-Art studio, and I hope that you are just as excited as we are.
Welcome back to the program.
That's all for today's episode of Building Bridges, celebrating our success. Thank you to everyone that has supported education reform. Remember, everyone, together we can build a brighter future for Bermuda's youth. I'm Laurel Burns. Until next time.